Well, good day and welcome to the South African lawn. It's great. Oh, what a beautiful morning. The sun is out, the stripes are about. Well, not really. So enough with the fooling around, let's get into this. I just want to give you a short update of what's going on in my lawn. So I think it is improving by the day. It is looking great. We're greening up quite a lot, as you can see there. That was a spot that was green before we did the scalp and everything. But in general, we're getting more or less growth everywhere. Some of the areas struggling a little bit more, like there. That'll all come through. Just we had some ridiculous temperatures, and keeping this wet and moist all the time is just such a struggle. It's so dry, even my hands are flipping, cracking and bruising and doing all stupid things. Just have a look at that. And then here, the test area where it didn't actually get as much frost, it is looking flippin' mint. It is looking flippin' lekker. Check there. Okay, another little problem that I've encountered is the mixture that I threw down. I didn't actually know before I threw it down. Had quite a lot of stones and rocks in it. So let me just show you where is it? So like, just check there. Got some stonesies and rocksies, which is not a problem, but it could pose a little bit of a threat to your real mower blade. So now, getting to today's video, we're going to give this a cut, and then I spoke to you about a fertilizer earlier. So let's see if we can get a mow onto this bad boy and get a fertilizer on this just after that. Okay, so here I have my mower. I'm going to set the height of cut quite high because I might potentially be hitting some stones. And then I'm going to take up, I'm not even going to worry how high I'm cutting, I just want to nip the top off, promote some more growth and get this bad boy cooking. I think that's like almost high enough. That's the one thing that I do love about this mower. It is so easy. Let me just get that. So easy to set the height of cut. Literally just turn this. Okay, so let's see if we can get this to start on the first pull. That's a no. So there's no stripe contest going on today, just nipping off the top here. I don't think I'm cutting off too much at the well, it's probably about a half of the leaf blade, but this being kikuyu, don't mind that, boys. Okay, so that's the mowing done. Whew. Now I'm going to get my weed eater. I'm just going to cut this bad boy's back and do the edging and whatever. But that's only going to be a time lapse because I never film weed eating. She does not like weed eater at all. She actually doesn't like the mower as well. Well, okie smoky dokie, so yes, it is the next day, and yes, I did run out of time, and yes, I did run out of weed eater line. So that's why this video is only finishing the following day. What we got here is our fertilizer, and this is actually what we came for. Okay, so I've got my fertilizer broadcast spreader. It's a moeilike woord. It's a broadcast spreader. So this thing spins around, shooting the stuff everywhere. Okay, and here we have got 3 different fertilizer products. Okay, so I recommend, if your lawn is still dormant, or your kikuyu lawn is still dormant, well, actually any warm season, well, for that matter, any lawn I think, is still dormant, but your soil temps are up. So in other words, you've had a couple of weeks of warm weather, but like us, no rain. Then you could put down something like this. Okay, so what this is a product that Growmore makes. I actually love these fertilizers. They're a lot cheaper, and also the percentages are not bad. It's a 232. So this won't focus too much on top growth. It'll focus more roots and stamina of the plant. And then this is just a general fertilizer, but the one I'm putting down today, because I'm getting some top growth. So this is what you do. Well, my recommendation is, if you get some top growth like I've got going on right there and more or less everywhere, you put down this. So this is a 28% nitrogen. That's all that it consists of, only nitrogen. So this 10 kg bag is probably enough to cover about 1,000 square meters. However, I've only got about 150 here, so I recommend you go at about recommended rate. I would say about 2 kgs of this, 2 to 3 kgs of this, maybe a little bit heavy, but go with that just to boost the lawn and get this top growth going. Okay, so I'm not going to be too technical about the exact grammage of what I put down. I think there's a bit of fudge factor, but there's one rule to it, and I'll tell you the rule just after this. So I've got about 3 kgs of this in here, so I want to throw about the rest of this bag, maybe just a little bit less. I'll keep some for spares in here. So I reckon that should do. Another thing, just make sure you've got your spreader to the right setting. When in doubt, go to a lot lower setting. So like maybe on mine, I know 4 it sounds high or 5 sounds high, but it's actually very slow like coming out. So go to a low setting and rather do 100 passes than actually throwing out all your product in half the time. You can actually see everything is the exact same color. They're all gray. Okay, so unless you've got one of those Gardena hand broadcasters, then you'll have to do this funny thing where you have to shake the fertilizer around in this holder here to get it to actually get to the openings of the holes, because it's lying on the side, and then you have to do a shaky thing like that, or that turn thing to get it like that. A lot of techniques involved, but it's all good. Okay, so I've just put down all that fertilizer, so that is super exciting. Well, not really, it's only fertilizer, it's not that exciting. But there is some fudge factor even with these chemical fertilizers, and the only thing that can save you is a ton of water. So back up your fertilizer with a ton of water. I promise you, once my fertilizer spreader fell over like that, boom, and all my fertilizer was a fairly rich nitrogen one as well, that 713, fell on the lawn. I watered it. A week later, the grass stood this tall, but no burn marks, I promise you. So if you put down like a chemical fertilizer, put a ton of water down. Just back it up. Just tell it, man, I've got confidence in you. Just put water down and I'll grow for you. Okay, lekker. So I'm going to wrap up the video there. So that's all I've got from my side, me and my spreader. So thank you so much for watching the videos. Thank you to all the guys who subscribe. If you haven't subscribed already, please click that and subscribe to my channel. There's a ton of videos to follow, loads of contents. All the South African boys, get involved, get the community growing, please guys, come on. And I'll see you in the next video. Cheers for now. Bye bye.